get caught. No, don't let me get caught. No, hope I don't get caught. So listen to me now. It's such a sticky situation, yeah. Me promise my girl if you only look in her direction, but everywhere me turn, me see her next one. And my body is too weak and I ball for attention. I only wanna give the girls what they want. My lady says I'm wrong, but she would understand. I don't wanna lie, but I don't want to cry. Yo, I'm so very weak inside. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend. Cause as far as I can see, she loves only me. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend. Please don't let me cheat. But Lord, if you can stop me from cheating, just don't let me get caught. No, don't let me get caught.
Where is this guy?
Don't let me get caught. I hope I don't get caught.
Where is Philly?
She catch me lost. You wanna like me, not try. I love my baby, but the girls, them still there on my mind. It's unfair, I can't deny. Cause I couldn't bear to think about my lady and another guy. Come on, and yo, it's hard. To have one girl, it's kinda rough to play the part. She would've left me if she knew what's in my thoughts. I hope I don't ever pay that cost. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girl. Please don't let me cheat. Cause as far as I can see, she loves only me. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend. Oh no. But Lord, if you can stop me from cheating, just don't let me get caught. Never ever, don't let me get caught. Never ever, don't let me get caught. I she catch me. I hope I don't get caught. So listen to me now. She said, "Bun, she never make for it. Forget and can't give her straight crazy in it." So when me sit down and me meditate, just can't make she know that she getting it. No, one girl to a man, so we setting it. But for we have one girl, we keep forgetting it. Never get caught yet, we think we're making it. I hope we don't end up regretting it. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girl.
I cannot hear you.
Cause as far as I can see,
What?
Can you hear the music?
Yeah, I'm hearing the music, yeah.
Okay.
Music is going on.
Yes. That was Christopher Martin, a cheater's prayer. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend. For a girl, oh Lord, please don't let me cheat on my boyfriend. You're now listening to Jay-Z Radio Live. Welcome to our talk show hour. I'm your host, Miss D, the one and only. And I'm here joined today with my beautiful, handsome co-host. I'm gonna start first with our producer, DJ Joe. Most of us know him by the name DJ Joe. Welcome to Jay-Z Radio.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you.
What did you say?
I said, welcome, thank you.
You have sorry, the voice was confused and it's like, you're welcome, thank you. Anyway. And I'm here with Richard. Richard, all the way from Ghana. Welcome to Jazz Radio Show.
Yeah, thank you.
Richard, don't be shy now. What's up with that? Yeah, thank you business.
No, please, I'm not.
And then we have Megadon, my own Sierra Leone brother. Welcome, Megadon.
Thank you, Ms. D.
You guys are being so shy right now. Okay. And then we have the beautiful lady beside them, Sophie.
Hello.
What's in this now? Everybody sounds so dull. We're here to address a serious matter, so we have to be, in our chest. Anyway, guys, welcome to Jazz Radio one more time.
Thank you.
To my listeners, viewers out there, welcome to Jazz Radio. I'm your host, Dinah Mansouri, and we are here to address the elephant in the room. Yes. And I would like to definitely say a disclaimer that we are not professionals, to give anyone advices, but we're here to share our own experiences, or better yet, to give a feedback on this topic, because most of us maybe have experienced this. I'm sorry. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to continue our topic.
It's not the first,
It's
not
not
the
your
last.
personal.
So much pretty girl a pass, and holding out is such a task. That's why me I say this from me
You
heart.
guys are making me nervous when you guys are trying. You guys should be yourself. I do it myself. Okay, now there's Maggie is tuning in and everybody's tuning in. Yes, Richard? Talk, they can't hear you.
Okay. I was like, you start. Where are you starting from? Are you
No,
going?
I'm just
you
gonna
ex-
call
everywhere?
name. I'm just gonna
Okay,
call name,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. First of all, I would like to get to know each and every one of you. I know you guys personally, but the viewers don't know you guys. You don't need to share your personal details. Let's start from the ladies first. Sophie, please tell me, what else you do beside looking flawless?
Well, I'm 31 years old.
Yeah.
I study to be a community educator.
Oh, that's
and,
nice.
And I work full time in school as a student guidance counselor.
So you're studying to become a community
Educator.
educator, and beside that, you're working as a student guide, or
Yeah, guidance
Okay.
counselor.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
We definitely need more student guidance in Finland, especially
Yes.
with this generation,
Yes.
how they're growing up.
Exactly.
We need somebody to tighten their asses.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sophie. Welcome again.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna go to Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hey, what's up?
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. Feeling fantastic.
I really want to say really thank you for coming. I know it's Ramadan time for all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Big shout out to you guys. It's really, really an honor to have you here during. I know that if you're fasting, it must be tough, but I hope I learn how to control my language because, as you know, here in chat with Miss D, we say it like it is, so there's no sugarcoating.
Yep.
Yeah. How was your morning?
Yeah, it's a very good morning, and I think my weekend's begin very well.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Richard Opoku. I'm a fashion designer and also the CEO of Remis Gear Clothing.
Remis Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, can you get close to the mic?
Yep.
Yeah, for listeners' sake, yeah.
Okay.
So you're a fashion designer. Richard is so modern. He's like also the CEO of Remis Gear. You are the CEO of Remis Gear.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
yeah,
am.
so step on your greatness and own it.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming, Richard.
Thank you so much.
And we have the MC Megadon. Say it like it is. You know what time it is. Welcome, baby. How are you?
Hello, viewers. My name is Musa Bengur.
Why everybody's trying to be sexy? Is it me or is it the microphone?
Anyway,
Yeah, when you get closer to the microphone, it's sexy your voice.
Yeah, it really does.
hello, viewers. My name is Musa Bengur, commonly known as MC Megadon 001. I'm an hype man, MC, host. You know what time it is. Thank you, Miss D.
There you have it. So we have a fashion designer, then we have a community worker, and then we have MC. So if you're looking for basically somebody to sharpen up your kids, you go and holler at Sophie. If you're looking for a hype man or MC, one and only Megadon. And then of course, if you have an event to go, you want to look, fashionable, you can holler at Remis Gear. So ladies, I'm saving the last for the best. I forgot that he's my co-host. I'm so used having him by my side here, so I forgot about him. And of course, we have Joe in the building.
You know what it is? DJ Joe right here.
DJ Joe in the building. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Life goes on.
You have been really, really active since this morning.
Yeah, I came here 7:30 and I'm still here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Work hard, play hard, huh?
You know what it is.
I really had to ask you, what made you wanted to participate in this conversation? The reasons for
It's abroad,
infidelity. Yeah.
It's abroad. if they say that the reason for infidelity is abroad, it's not. It's not a question. It's a whole umbrella. It's contain a lot of indulgences. So it's a question that we all need to digest in.
Yeah.
And we all will take the appetite home and manifest it to breakfast.
Okay, before we manifest this title to breakfast, I beg, we're gonna go for a short commercial break and then we'll be back shortly.
You do me, I do you. Every day I dey catch you. You beg me, I forgive you.
How long this gonna take? 1 hour.
When you know they get from my dad. What's your kid, papa? Baby, you just have to know. Say,
Is that Ebony?
No, that is Eno Baroni.
Eno Baroni. Okay. It's a Ghanaian.
Yeah, but the translation of this song is very funny. If you put it the English word, it's not that good though. But it's like you chop, I chop.
You do me, I do you.
You do me, I do
You
you.
do me, I do you. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a female?
Yeah, it's a female featuring Kevin Boy, the one who sang the Down Flat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Is she an upcoming artist?
No. She already there.
Play
She's
that,
a rapper.
play that song one more time.
Okay.
Hey.
You show me to the world, tell me penny will quit. 5-star, you won't find me cheer, walk off a queen. You make a shy set. See how you embarrass me. A dear line, no, learn how to respect me. See, real men, no, they need to sleep with all the girls in the world. One woman is enough. So what, dear? What change SIM card? Phone be a move, ram. Yes, so what get one off every day. You they make the same mistakes. You apologize and then you do it again and again.
Okay.
Check like you they play games.
That was I was about to say Ebony. May your soul rest in peace. She does sound a bit like Ebony,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So the music was Eno.
Yeah, Eno Baroni.
Eno Baroni. So in English, you do me, I do you.
Yeah,
man
cheat.
no go vex.
Yeah. Man, no go best.
So guys, let's get down to business. Before ever we get, I would like to hear from each and every one of you to give me your own definition of cheating. What's the definition of a cheater? Let's start with Megadon. For those who don't understand, like, what is cheating? Like, what is your own definition of that?
Technically, for me, I can define cheating or infidelity in a different aspect in a way, because you have the physical, emotional, because there are things that involve in infidelity.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like you have the couples, like the husband and wife. Like if both parties, like they live far away from each other, long distance.
Yeah, long distance
Yeah,
relationship.
that can cause that. Then low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Can cause like cheating, because like technically like you don't trust your spouse, or you don't trust your boyfriend. Most times you accuse like, yo, you're doing this, probably you're not doing this anyway. So like you're trying to push the next party like to do certain things that he don't want to or she don't want to do it.
Because of their own
Low-
mindset
yeah,
and low
like their
self-esteem.
Low self-esteem, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you, define as cheating. Somebody with a low,
Low self-esteem.
okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Sophie?
Well, there can be many reasons, and I believe I have to say that I agree with Megadon that lowest self-esteem is one of the reasons. Insecurity, just someone, I think also like boredom. If you get bored in a relationship, it can cause also that you get some kind of like adrenaline rush when you do something else or do someone else. And you need some passion that can cause, if you get bored, that can cause also the cheating.
I definitely agree with you guys. What about you, Richard? What's your take on this? Your own definition.
Yeah, as everybody, I think everybody's saying, yeah, mostly there are so many things when it comes to cheating.
Yeah.
There are so many things that we see as cheating. You know, I think
Sorry
everybody.
to interrupt you. For the viewers out there, there are so many things, but actually list down 5 main factors that I feel like we should like talk about.
Yeah.
But that's shortly after you guys shared your own,
Okay.
opinions about.
Yeah. You know, as you know, they were saying, there is some of the things that causes cheating, infidelity is, I think, lack of moral and lack of moral conviction. You know.
Respect.
Yeah, and also nowadays, of course, these social media things.
Oh yeah,
You know,
the pressure
of course,
that.
social media is good,
Yes.
but there is a good way and a bad way.
Yeah.
And I think it also have an effect by, you know, because it makes people to have a different image of what the partner should be or look like. You know.
Exactly.
So
That comes the pressure with us girls. You know, you see
Yes.
how this girl's body look like,
Yes,
and you
yes.
want to look like that, but you cannot afford to
Exactly.
look like that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So being on the social media, you know, looking at different kind of relationship couples doing thing, and you are expecting you should be having the same
Mindset. Or,
exactly. So those kind of pressure also give you a different image of what you should be doing in a
in
relationship.
a relationship. That's so
Yeah.
true.
So
That
I
is so
think
true.
those we can talk more about that if
Yeah.
you know, but
We're definitely gonna
this
hash
was
on that.
yeah, that's the side that I'm thinking that I want to dive in more
Okay.
when it comes to the social media part. Yeah.
That is definitely something that we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Let's hear Joe's opinion about this. What's your own definition of cheating? A cheater.
Hey. Attention.
Attention, please.
Yeah.
The principal is in the building.
Yeah.
Students.
Attention, material.
Oh, somebody's seeking for attention.
Yeah.
Materialistic people, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know how it is, man.
Yep.
I think it's just what it's also.
Yeah. I was just
said.
trying to say that I'm just adding to what he said because I was going to say it and he said it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and you know, social media hype too.
Yeah.
You know, it's really devastating people
Yeah.
to do things that at the end of the day, even their relationship don't even care if they are doing it or not. You know, and like Musa also said, self-esteem. So, like it go both ways. Yeah, that's my own take on it.
You guys definitely made a great point on that. There was this studies that I was reading that said all these things that you mentioned of what you guys just said. And during my reading, I actually wrote down 5 main factors, and we're actually gonna be talking about those main factors of why there is the reason for infidelity in the relationship when it comes to spouse, people who are married. Talking about married people, I know, is anybody married in the building? Okay, somebody has somebody, right? You know married couples. Now let's talk about married couples who has been together for 20 years or plus. And then I'm gonna give you guys an example, and I wanna hear your own feedback or thoughts on how you're gonna help this married couple. This man is married to this woman for so and so years, okay? But this guy is a serial cheater. He doesn't feel bad that he's doing that to his lady, but he's a provider. He provides for the lady. He does everything what the lady wants, but he cannot help that part of him, which is having different kind of women. Now, what would you advise the lady to do? Should she stay in the relationship because she's having all that materialistic stuff that she's getting from him, or she should move on and find somebody who can respect her and love her the way she deserves to be loved? Joe,
Yeah,
what's your
but
take on this?
yeah, but your question was that the man is a provider, right?
Yeah.
Good. But one thing that people don't understand, people marry for 2 things. Number 1, the man go in there to have a future, which is the covenant in in response with the kids. 2 is sex. If it's food, I'll buy food outside. You understand? So it's 2 things. So if you can give a woman a car, you can buy a house, then you are not giving that attention that she deserves, because every woman have that impartation of attention that she deserves it. Exactly. So if you're a man that you are providing, I know somebody who give the girlfriend everything but time, and and there's somebody they call people, some guys they call JJC.
JJC, what's the definition of JJC?
Mean Johnny just come. So and that guy is living with them in the same house. So the guy is provider, and JJC is taking care of the engine.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So the girl need to stay in the marriage while by enjoying herself, but the man don't know. You understand? And this person came to me and convinced me that he's tired. He don't want to do this, but then the day he has no choice. I say you have choice. You understand? That is the guy. I mean, the JJC guy. And I was.
What do you mean? He was guilty for doing something behind his
yes.
back.
But then the woman is feeding him with the money the guy giving to the woman. The woman is also giving part of that money to the boy. You understand? But then I advise him that it's not good. But that is not the point. The point here is that how can you provide everything for your wife and you don't have time?
That's a good question, Richard. What's your take on this? How can you provide everything for somebody, but you don't have time for that your special individual?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we all have a different reason of entering in a relationship. So I think, of course, always I think about before anything happens in a relationship, first is the understanding.
Yes, definitely.
You start with understanding. You know this person is a busy person, is a provider, but you still go with this person. So there must be something that drives you to that person. Before all this, you know that he's a busy person, he's working, and he's providing you also things. So I think this is a kind of, it depends on individually reason for entering into that relationship.
Give me example.
Yeah, some people think material things are important thing for them in a relationship.
Yeah, and they don't care if the man does whatever they does, as long as they can can provide.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think that mindset is in Africa and within African community, if I may say so.
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't like to call some community up because it's genuinely there are people who are more like even these artists, these superstars, these icons that we talk about, like icons. They also go for materialistic in a relationship.
That is true.
Most of them are even in a contract. All is because of materialistic, and that's why some of those relationships doesn't last. You understand? But in general, I think it has to be a reason, individually reason, because as what from my background, what I'm from, they've given us example of 3 things that you can marry a person, which is about the finance, which about the beauty, which about there are things.
What are the 3 things? What are the 3 factors?
That is the finance. The person has you can marry someone because of their providing their money. Yeah. And also with the beauty, and also maybe if they are like they have a good religious background. You understand? Yeah. So in these 3 things, you can choose, and you know what reason drives you to the relationship. Yeah. So the others, you might not get everything 100%. We all know when you are working, you can have time, and if you have time, you are not going to provide.
You're not provide. That's true.
You understand? So when you know exactly, you can have it all. So when you know this is what you drives you in, then the other things like maybe the attention or the you can find a way to balance it, because as we all know that you can have it all. You understand? So this is This is my opinion for that.
That's totally
But I
understandable.
think. Sorry, I don't
it's
catch
okay.
your
Yeah.
voice. To me, my opinion, if you are not ready, don't go in.
Yeah.
Because once you making a commitment to a woman, you got to stick to it. Though, irrespective of your job schedule, you understand? Because she's not a stick, she's not a metal.
Yeah.
She have needs too.
Yeah.
So you can't say that I dropped 10,000 in your account, bro. You'll be paying money, and somebody will be taking care of it for you, and that is not. Then the day that investment, all these years you have done, has gone to the trash. You understand? So to me, my opinion, once you make a commitment to a woman, it's a mandate. You have to be with her. You have to give that time. You understand? Give that time, because then the day, if you give that time, that even more, because some women, of course, nowadays I know some women value money. They don't care. If any woman who value your property or value material from you, that woman have extra bonus somewhere.
Yes.
You understand? But a woman who is crying for, seeking for your attention, is that woman who is really not having it anywhere. You understand? So if you are not ready, don't go in.
Yep.
Yeah.
But to go to Miss D's, the first question, if the woman should leave, I think she should leave. Everyone deserves to be loved and appreciated, deserves to get attention what they want. It's not only the material stuff. Women can be, I'm all about strong, independent women, and they can do whatever they want.
Okay, now I'm going to break that. I get what you're saying, and I agree with you as a woman, but also we're talking about a 20 plus years relationship, you know? Yes, Megadon.
Yeah, Ms. D, can you go back to the question in a way, or what the thing you were saying? Like that
what I was saying, I was just giving an example. What would you guys say to this situation that where the couple who have been 20 plus years, and the husband is a serial cheater, but he's a provider. Okay. And then Sophia was just saying that if she was the lady, she would leave. What would be your opinion?
You're like, you're saying like, it's either the woman stay or leave. Okay. First of all, like, that's a toxic relationship.
In that sense, yeah.
It is a toxic relationship because there's a point that you already see the red flag at the start, but like you consume it because you want to be there. Both, like, especially, let me go for the ladies in a way, like they go for two things. You understand what I'm saying? Like everybody, like the money thing or stuff like that. But people enter a relationship for a reason.
That's true.
Okay. Now, for instance, if you know, okay, you already see it, okay, because there's a saying that in our local language, you understand me? Monkey left in black hand. Okay.
Can you please translate that in English?
And the point, the point of what I'm saying, like, okay, like no matter who you are, okay, you will never that the habit is still gonna be inside you. So my point, I'm saying this, okay, like you dating this guy, okay, before you guys decide to move in, okay, you already knew that who is this particular type of a guy, okay, but you was like, you know what, let me go with the flow. Now this guy's been cheating, going back and forth, one girl, two girls, you know what I'm saying? But at some point that you like, okay, you feel because for me, I would say that she feel comfortable with it.
She felt comfortable to stay.
Musa, don't cut you because please, anyone who have a phone here, can it be on silence, please? It's giving us feedback. Yeah. Please, you can continue.
Musa, you said she felt comfortable enough to live in the relationship.
Yeah, because
so
what I'm saying.
What would be your advice to
for
that?
me?
She should continue to stay.
The thing is for me. Okay, as a man, I would say if you know that this relationship is a toxic relationship, like you have to walk away. You just have to walk away. There is no point for you to stay there because you're wasting your effort, your energy, everything that you're wasting on it.
And it doesn't matter how long long is the relationship. If it's 20 years, 5 years, 10 years.
No, but who should walk away? The lady.
The woman has to walk away.
But I don't think that is enough reason.
Let me give my 2 cents in this situation because I'm a lady. So if I imagine myself being in 20 years in a relationship where I have invested 20 years of myself to this person, knowing who he is, he's a provider, he does everything right except one thing, you know, especially in this modern day, the last thing that I will do is to leave him. As a woman, as an African woman, you know, what I would suggest that most Africans we don't do is couple therapy. Like if I love this man, I'll try all my best to save this marriage, because there's kids involved, there's investment involved, there's a lot of things. 20 years is not 20 days. That's what I will do. But if I know that no matter what I've tried everything, couple therapy, talking to a pastor, talking to a counselor, whatever, I did that, but still it doesn't help, then unfortunately I will respect myself enough to leave that marriage.
But if you know earlier that the guy is cheating and he's a serial cheater, why would you wait till the marriage is for like 20 years? Would you do earlier?
This is exactly what happened to women who are not financially stable, I would say.
Because she's vulnerable.
I would say. Because if you are
she's vulnerable.
you just enter the relationship, basically you're just bringing yourself in the table. And nowadays we have to bring more in the table than just ourselves. Okay, I'm going to speak on behalf of me, okay? I don't have it all. But I know I'm Diana Mansour, okay? I'm just saying, because men respect women who are ambitious too. If you're ambitious, go get it, you're financially okay, they're not gonna go their way to disrespect you. The guy is being disrespected because he knows that without him, she cannot survive.
No.
Yeah. That is my own take on this.
Diana, sorry, Joe.
No, come.
Let me say something, okay? It doesn't matter if the woman is financially stable or she's productive or stuff like that, okay? A man, okay, we're gentlemen here.
Yeah.
A man always be a man, okay?
Yeah, eventually.
I can date a woman, okay? She can make probably 5,000 euros a month, okay? I can still go out there, cheat with someone that can even make 500 euros a month. Okay?
Yeah.
So if I'm looking about financial stable, I would definitely stay with this one that's making 5,000 euros a month, because I know that we have a future. We have something that we have to put together. We have kids, okay? So this is something like there's a thing that it's in the DNA. It's inside the.
Megadon,
yes,
you're right. It could be in the DNA, but don't specify like all men's are men.
No,
you know?
I'm just saying.
Generalize.
Don't generalize that. Wait, let me break it down.
I'm just a gentleman.
You are a gentleman, but you might be a broken gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Broken in the sense that
I'm a perfect gentleman.
Most men who goes through these situations, they are finding themselves. It's all about that insecurities. No matter how well you have it in your life, you might drive the nice car, looking good, whatever, but there's still something missing. So when you go out your way to look for extra attention, it speaks more volume. You're actually doing more harm to yourself than to the lady that you're with, because it shows that you have low self-esteem. So you like that attention for another man, another woman, you know, and you're insecure about something that traumatized you in the past, whatever that happened in the past, and right now you're feeling like, you know,
but
you are mega down, you can have whatever. But
but Diane,
that's my opinion.
I agree with you. But at some point, one thing we need to understand is that they always say that if a dog is at home, right, and that dog is that dog has not been treating well, and run to another home whereby he's comfortable, he stays. You
That's
understand?
true.
He stays.
A man needs peace.
And that needs peace. Let me drop it. Big shout out to Adria Osei, and also Emma Temako say that it's not a problem with specific communication. Communities. That is a dangerous assumption. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was the comment that I said about the Africans. Well,
all right.
Sorry, Miss Emma.
Okay, and Richie said, I see you, and Maggie said that don't do girl, get your own money.
Yeah.
What I would say is that, you know, it's a two ways journey. If you're a lady, I always say that if you're a lady, get a proper home brought up. 2, get yourself education or get yourself a skill. You know, if you are self-made
indeed, that's the word.
And a man, you know, you happens to meet a man and you guys join hands together, it become one body, one flesh. However, how's the man have, you know, met you in that sense respectfully will continue upward. But if the man met you, you are just staying with your mom and you are lazy, you don't even know how to boil rice, and he take you to school and train you all that, you are indebted to him the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. And I think that's the situation with this story that I just shared. I shared this story because that is something I read in one page. This is actually a true story, so I just wanted to hear your opinions on this. Guys, I actually written down the main factors for the reasons for infidelity, so I want to go through that. I just want us to communicate. There are actually 5 factors that I listed. Let's talk about lack of communication. We have lack of communication, then we have financial pressure, then we have lack of respect, and then when it comes to emotional and physical disconnect, and the 5th was love compatibility. So we're just gonna be specific on one at the time. Okay, let's talk about communication. Okay, I believe that communication is the big main factor in every relationship. Without communication, it cannot work.
That's nothing.
But communication is number 1. But then also cut the code according to your size. Why I'm saying that is that let me put this way. I know that education has nothing to do with this situation, but then you cannot tell me that you are maybe like a primary school dropout. You want to get married to a woman who has been to university, or a career woman. Then it become a problem. Then
how so?
No. I'm trying. That's what I'm trying.
Love knows. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. That I know that education has nothing to do with this, but I'm just stating the fact in this new millennium, because in this generation, education has become something very important. That a career woman will say that you are not my class. This is the word they're going to use for you. But no, to me, it's not good.
No, you're right.
I'm in the same page with you.
You're right.
I'm just being general. You understand?
You're right.
So if you marry somebody in the same category with you, you both are in the same level.
That's true.
You understand? Then you don't have a problem. But then when the woman is using a big grammar and here you are, you don't even understand anything. You understand? The same is vice versa. The same thing also happens to a man. But then a woman is not that a problem if she's not that educated, to me. But if you are a man and you are not that educated, you marry a woman who is far educated than you, then it become a problem. That relationship don't last unless that woman dangerously loves you. She don't care. That is another option too. But then it's not realistic in this modern world that you met a woman who have been to university, who have a huge career, who is sitting maybe a bank manager or something, who marry somebody have maybe a primary school dropout. It's not real. In this new generation.
Richard, come in.
Sure.
Actually, we both, like when we talk about love, relationship, there's no boundaries.
Absolutely
not.
There is no boundaries, and so I think, of course, when you talk about cutting the coat according to your size, doesn't apply to relationship.
I don't think so either.
Because there is no boundary, there is no any borders.
That's why I state it particularly clear that it has nothing to do with it, but then it's a realistic in the world. Right now we are living. It's happening.
Some part of the people are
of course
living in this life.
Of course. And of course we are talking about, we are in modern world now, and we are talking about the situations, the problems in the modern world now. And of course, when you talk about, there is no limit in having a relationship with somebody. But the thing is, before the relationship, before it starts, that is when they say like cut the code according to, that is your size. Before it starts, there is something that this person has found in you, and there is something you are finding in this person, which is unique. It's true. Not in any, because there's a lot of people in this world that but it's just you and that person. So for that start, you become equal. No matter how many grammars, whatever, how many university, all the degrees, all the certificates you have, it stands aside when it comes to it, because you become one body, you become one people. So with that, is again, I said, it starts from the understanding.
That's true.
Relationship, sometimes people said it's an agreement, it's a contract. But we don't, it's in a in a official way. But it's really a contract between you and the person.
That's true.
You understand? Before you start, you already know that this is the level of the person and this is who you are.
Yeah.
And that is how it starts. That is where you find even your feelings, because there might be like a university graduate or people with big degrees. They can be in a room meeting with their fellow same mates, but they don't develop that feelings.
Yeah, I can.
You
actually,
understand?
I can definitely testify on that because
Yeah.
I was in a relationship with somebody who
Yeah.
did not even speak my language.
Okay.
We didn't
Exactly.
even, we didn't
Look
even
at that.
understand each
Look at
other.
that.
But
No.
I understood his love language.
Miss Day, Miss Day,
Yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Day,
Go on.
Miss Day.
You guys don't get it.
Miss Day,
We got
excuse
you,
me,
Joe.
Miss
We
Day.
did. I did got your point.
Miss Day.
Go on, Megadon.
Okay. I guess the point that you bring communication, right?
Yeah.
I guess just like you say, communication is like the big key to any relationship, be friendship, be situationship or whatever. Is the most important thing. Okay.
Sorry, Megadon, to cut you off. So for those who just tune in, we are discussing the reasons for infidelity. So we actually listing the main risk factors for marital infidelity.
Infidelity.
Thank you, guys. This is what Joe was talking about. Get more knowledge. I'm getting more knowledge. Anyway, we're listing number one as communication. If you are in a relationship, you are married, and without no communication, that's one of the reasons also why people seek elsewhere. So as Megadon was saying, carry on.
Okay, that's fine anyway. So when it comes to the communication thing, okay, like I say, that's the most important thing. Is the key in a relationship. And when that communication is lack, okay, you guys will never try to understand each other.
That is
like
true.
both of you guys have a different mindset, different view, whatever, like you saying this, saying, like you guys miss it. Okay, we have seen people having a relationship, they break up because of lack of communication. So me, from my own point of view, this is where like you can seek for counsel or for therapy, like a relationship therapy. Because if you know that you and your spouse or you and your boyfriend, you guys are not like comprehend the same way. So definitely you got to seek for something else, okay?
Somebody who can make you guys understand.
Then another thing, right? If for instance, okay, I'm dating my girlfriend, okay, me and my girlfriend lack communication thing, okay, then my girlfriend gonna seek somebody attention, like probably the coworker or stuff like that. Then that attention that coworker or that friend gonna give to my girlfriend, automatically my girlfriend gonna switch.
Switch to what?
Like
Switch guys.
Like she's gonna be more comfortable because like at the end of the day she's gonna be like, oh, I cannot understand my boyfriend, okay, we don't have this communication thing. And I can tell you right now, if you check like the percentage right now, let me say 75% of relationship going down the drain right now is lack of communication.
Definitely.
It's lack of communication.
Definitely.
And it destroys so much. So from the start of the point, when you try to involve yourself in a relationship, okay, that's something you have to bring on the table. You guys try to understand each other, communicate.
Yeah.
For me, in
Exactly.
a relationship, I love to communicate. I always love to communicate.
It makes you understand each other even better.
Yeah, because when you communicate, like you know how the person is feeling,
When
you know
person
the
is
person
at.
needs and stuff like that, even if he or she has a bad day and stuff like that. But if that communication is not there, I don't see there's no point. So that's my take on it.
But
Sophie, what's
then
your take on that?
well, of course, communication is one of the key factors in relationship
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
It starts in the beginning when you start dating. You communicate what you like, what you dislike, and that's how the person gets to know you. If the communication somehow, if you are not able to communicate with the other person, with your partner, of course you want to communicate with someone else
Who understands
who
you.
understands you. Yeah. So basically, I'm agreeing with Megadon here again, that it's important. You have to tell how you feel. You have to tell if you miss something. If you don't tell that you're missing something
in the relationship.
of course it's not going to work, because you're going to be unhappy, and you don't want to be in an unhappy relationship.
Or they keep on oppressing it, in their feelings and stuff like that.
Yep.
But it
Joe.
has to go both ways. You both have to talk, and both have to listen.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you on that.
you know,
What's your take on?
to me, I think I'm not saying that everyone should do it.
What Joe will do.
What I will do
What
is
will you
that
do?
I have this thing I call 30 days riot. With what I mean riot is that
Probation.
No, not probation. The riot means like I put in the love riot. What I mean is that I'll sit my partner down and say, okay, how am I doing for this whole 1 month? Is anywhere that
Wow,
I've
that's
offended
something
you?
very new for me.
Yeah,
You
never
understand?
heard of
So
about
wait.
that.
That's
So
good. That's
every
a good
month,
thing. That's a
once,
good thing.
Once in a month,
Every month.
you sit her down.
Yeah.
And then you want her to give you a feedback. How
Yeah, a
you
feedback.
doing?
How are you doing? There's any miscommunication or something
You
that
need to get
probably
better at.
hasn't done it well, then it's vice versa. Then I ask her she asked the same thing. Then I said, maybe this one doesn't go. I said, okay, how? Then explanation come. Oh, okay. Then I will do it much better. So then the improvement begin from there. But it's all also based on the foundation.
You laid. That's true.
You understand? I always say that every house that doesn't have a good foundation, when earthquake come, of course it's natural disaster. Don't get me wrong, but then it will go down.
That's true.
It's just like relationship. You always have to build your relationship in a solid foundation. You know, it's not. And nowadays people marry because of beauty. People see people because of beauty. I want to be with you because you have this, all these features. But no,
It fades away.
it fades away. So, but then, I want to marry someone that I want the person to be my friend. I want the person to be my mother. I want the person to be my papa, my sister. That we can have that friendship. So I build my friendship, then I move to relationship. Then relationship to fiancéship. Then from fiancéship to marriageship. You understand?
Break
so
it down.
That's how I go with mine. You understand?
Yeah.
It's also, and I'm one person that I always say that a man is the man who has to swallow in certain things. You can't be a man that you nag the same way the woman nag. Then it will be a problem. Always you have to be the one that you have to reserve yourself. You know me.
So the guy has to be more of a listening guy.
Yeah, more listening.
He has to be more
Because
he has to be more optimistic.
Because optimistic. Because women are they are
We deal with our emotions. We're very emotional.
which word I want to use? They are more like very
Fragile.
Yeah, in that sense, and sensitive too. So if you got to know your partner that you are live with, when I met my person, I asked her that what you like, what you don't like. That's the first word when we met. Then she told me this is what I don't like. I want to know your principles. Then I will not break them. Someone is calling to the studio.
Is that? Hello, Jesse Radio. You are on live. Who am I talking to?
Hello, Diana. This is Emma on the line.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. Am I on?
Yes, you are on. What question do you have for us?
Yeah, wonderful. I've just been listening to this very interesting conversation, and I just wanted to. I can't help but contribute somehow, because I feel that when we talk about relationship issues, they are so complex that there are so many variables to consider, and I kind of feel like you guys are looking at it from a really one-sided point of view.
Yes.
But good job so far. But coming to the issue of communication, I just wanted to say that it is extremely important for men to understand that women have hormones, right? And controls.
Yes.
How they talk during certain times of the month, how they communicate with their partners and all of that. And my question to the men there is, how many of them do you know that women have these hormones that control how they communicate sometimes?
I do.
Is that something that they are aware of?
I do.
So I would like the two gentlemen there to
Definitely. So this question is for Richard and Megan Dunn, because Joe already just answered that.
Yeah, I do. Like I said earlier on, Sister Emma, I said that you have to know your partner. If you know your partner, like me, anytime that I knock, I know that I see your face, something's not going well. Let's have a talk. You understand? But people, ignorance are worrying some certain men. I ignore you. That doesn't help relationship.
So silence treatment.
You wanna go?
Knowing your partner is one thing, changes, the things that really
Absolutely.
happens within the body is again another thing. I think it's very important that men are educated because this has helped so many relationships, to stabilize, and avoid all of these issues when it comes to communication. Because you guys are absolutely right. Communication is the biggest barrier, and it is the biggest problem when it comes to relationships.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
this can be solved once these few things are kind of sorted out. And then, Diana, another thing that I wanted to say when it comes to relationship issues is that Joe mentioned the fact that he mentioned something which you guys didn't agree, that people should cut their coat according to their size, or according to their material, right?
Yeah.
And I do understand why all the three people, all the persons there didn't accept or agree with this point.
Please share
But
us
I think
your.
to an extent, I do agree with what Joe is saying.
Yeah.
And this is based on experience, not personal experience, but what I've seen in our communities, and also, as a 46-year-old, I've seen quite many things. So yes, it is very important that if you are a man or also a woman, this is just we are talking a lot today about women, but what about the men? There's a lot that we can talk about the men.
We're talking about both. Both.
Yes, if you are a man, you want to get married to a woman, it is extremely important to find out and also be sure that that woman is up to your level. You understand?
That is
And
definitely.
you guys are compatible to an extent.
Exactly.
Because if you are not, then definitely something is it's just a time bomb. It's a disaster
Absolutely.
when it will happen.
It's a recipe
Of course,
for
I
a
do
disaster.
understand that it depends on why the woman is getting into the relationship. But for the most part, if you guys are not compatible, then it's pretty obvious why the woman is getting into the relationship. You understand what I'm saying?
Agree.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to support Joe's point because I saw that you guys were kind of kicking against that.
Thank you.
I want
Thank
to say something towards that anyway.
Wait.
There is an element of truth in what he said.
Absolutely.
I
I
wanna
absolutely agree with you. Wait, Sister, before you go there, Megan don't
I
want
want
to
to say
respond to what you just said.
I want to say
Hold
something
on.
to this your last point anyway. How you doing, ma'am? There's this compatibility when it comes to this. Okay, exactly what my friend here, my big brother, is saying about this. Culture codes according to your size. Okay, like I say, I can date someone. Probably she has a master, she has PhD or stuff like that. Okay, automatically, like, okay, she's the type. We are in the same peak. We're in the same class. Okay, but for me, okay, I'm talking about myself. Okay, I'm not looking like going in a relationship based on levels, based on class. I'm not looking for that. Okay, because you can have the class. Okay, at the end of the day, you cannot live a happy home.
Okay, that's your own.
I agree with a brother there.
Yeah, Megadon. You agree with, yeah.
I agree with him, but here's a caveat.
Yeah, go on.
I agree with what he has just said because, of course, we are, as individuals, we are so different. Let's not forget our upbringing.
That's true.
Exactly.
That is true.
Exactly.
And who we are going to be in our relationships, right? The experiences we've had in life will definitely impact how we see and how we handle relationships.
That is true.
Also, the environment and the people we've surrounded ourselves with growing up will definitely affect that, or will play a very big part in that as well. Now, to me, is when I talk about, when I'm supporting Joe's point that show your quote according to your material, it's not that you guys are at the same level education-wise or even financial-wise. To me, I'm looking more or less at your values.
How you
Exactly.
value yourself. Values.
If your values are compatible, that is where my compatibility comes in.
That is exactly.
If your values are compatible, then you guys are going to make a good home. You understand?
Yeah.
But once that is not, then it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter how much influence you have, everything is going to go wrong. I start with the value.
It's always about the core value, you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's how you start a great foundation in
I
any
agree.
relationship.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emma. Thank you so much.
But,
Stay tuned.
You know,
Yes.
Richard know what I'm talking about. That in this modern world, rich people to rich people they are connecting their children to get married.
Yep.
You understand? So why that girl said no? I want to marry somebody from the hood, bro. in this modern world, people they don't want the money to stay in the family.
Love is love. Love is
exactly.
love.
Love is
You're
love.
talking about rich people connecting other rich people, but I just saw on
This
Shane
modern
Room when
world.
Bill Gates' daughter
was
is dating an
this,
ordinary black boy.
Exactly,
So it's all about
So it's possible.
love compatibility.
Listen.
We hear you. We understood you.
I agree with you. I saw that picture. I saw that comment. I saw that frame. No problem. No problem. You know, this is just a beginning, right? We are all here, right? It's going to be a Hollywood movie, right? Let's go on, please.
Oh God! So he's already predicting the worst.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
already predicting. Okay,
You
guys,
know,
let's shift the gear. Thank you so much, Sister Emma, for stating.
I think he has to make a point in a way. He was
Yeah,
supposed to
I
make
didn't even make a point
he
on
was
the
supposed to make a
communication.
point.
Definitely,
Sorry,
Richard.
please do.
Definitely, I apologize. Go on.
No, it's okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna go on the communication part.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Of course, before you start anything, it starts with communication.
That's true.
Nothing. That's why when you meet someone, you said, "My name is Richard. What is your name?" That is the communication. That's what everything starts.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very key for a relationship, for a healthy relationship. But also, you know, we have to try to understand and bring out the things that is unsaid. That relationship is not always beautiful.
No, it's not.
It's not always peaceful.
It's not.
It's not always happiness.
It's not.
It's adjustment. So when we talk about communication, there are a lot of things that comes with communication.
That's true.
You understand? And these modern days, of course, we have people that some of the communications are a bit not acceptable. But that is the truth.
That's
because
true.
relationship
You have to have different ways to communicate.
Exactly. You have to understand that you have to be honest to have a successful and peaceful relationship. Honesty are very, very important. But this is like you said, no sugarcoating was. Most of this thing happens in a relationship. And people don't want to accept the fact that you have to be honest to be able to get to the peaceful and happy relationship.
That is so true.
You know, we always want to, like, you want your girlfriend to be so sweet all the time and beautiful and saying all the nice things to you. The same as you want the guy to always say the nice things and beautiful things to you. And these days, these modern days, you know, like, let's take it like the reality, you know, relationship, if you want a very good future, happy home, you have to face the reality. And the reality, we all know that it's not that beautiful, it's not that positive, but you have to blend it together to find out something good about it. You understand? So, like I said, I want to say something that is not said. People don't want to hear that. But as long as it's a daily life, it's a reality, we have to face, we have to be able to be strong enough to face those dark side in the relationship. You understand?
I hear you. I
like
definitely
example.
I definitely hear you. Go
Exactly.
On, go on. Yeah.
Like example, I'm just gonna give some, you know, like
Yeah.
not on me, I don't do, but like the problems that we have in communication. Let's take it like I have a girlfriend, and then we are good, but we start having some, you know, like little problem, and we want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then she asks me, "Oh, how do I look in? Or hey, do you like my food? Do you like, you know, stuff that I do?" You know, the reality, I know if I told you that, "Oh, you know, the food that you made last time wasn't so good, but you can, you know, like add more salt and add more stuff."
Yeah.
I know most of our days, these modern girls, they just jump and get angry and start to attack, like you are saying that she's not making a good food. Instead of listening, because the person says that because
so most people they don't comprehend what
exactly,
you're saying.
exactly. When it comes to the communication,
when it comes to communication,
you understand?
Yes. It's not only about communicating, it's
Exactly.
actually understanding what
Understanding.
you're saying. But Richard, that's where it goes. Sorry to cut you off, but when it comes to communicating, there are different ways to communicate. As Sister Emma just said, what are the core value, you know? So if you know, let's say I'm with you, right? And I know who you are as Richard. And I know that maybe you're the kind of guy who doesn't like my tone of voice when I get mad, when I get angry. And when I want to communicate with you, there are ways that I will come to you to communicate with you. most people don't receive, they don't understand other people because of the way they come to them to communicate. So it's all about respecting the individual and respecting their boundaries.
Yeah.
So for me, let's say if you would communicate to me in an anger, manner, or just disrespectful, there's no way I'm gonna listen to you. No way at all. But if I know that you're just saying, you know what, Diana, I need to talk to you. You actually have, like you said, honesty and honest conversation. Because we women, we have skills. We know when you're bullshitting. We just act like we don't know, but we do know when you're bullshitting. So the honest opinion, you know what, Diana, this is what's bothering me about just be honest.
Yeah.
Trust
you know,
me.
We
hear you. We do hear. Women do hear everything what the men say or do.
Yeah.
But some of them choose not to hear because of the way the guy bring it up to them.
Yeah. Of course, that is also, but this is the thing that I am saying on the dark side of, because people always want to say the good things, like, you know, say the good stuff, the positive stuff in a relationship so that they could keep going. But the inside, you know, it takes a very strong, deep concern and care to be able to say that I don't like this, I don't like that. Oh, this is not good, this is not good. You know, because you know you are trying to reduce the person's confidence in what they do.
That is true.
You understand? So for you, being careful, you must swallow it in, but then it can end you and it can end you guys up to a very, you know, things that, like the way we said about cheating, you can, you know, because the things that is the person wants to tell you about you to work on, they couldn't be able to be confidence enough to tell you because they know they might maybe hurt your feelings because of the way you act on the previous things that they said to you. So they will be keeping it to them, and then you can lead them to something, seeking something else.
But Richard, I want to ask you this question because when you talked like this, it just took me back to different men's. Yeah. So there are these kind of men who I would call as narcissistic. You know, let's say the things that you're complaining now, those are the things that you praising me before. And then, because there are some men, they will do whatever to catch you, to have you in their corner, you know. And when they know that they have gotten you, you are theirs. And then the same thing, let's say I look good in jeans. He'll be, opposing me, like, oh, don't wear that. You look like shit. There are men like that because they already know that this woman has a lot of qualities, a lot of good qualities. But they wouldn't say that. They would instead put her down, make her feel like shit, just to know that the woman will stay with them and be with them.
Are we in the episode 1? Because I'm coming. Sorry, just 1 minute.
But you understand what I mean, Richard, by that?
I understand.
Are we in the episode 1? Because the topic here is that
the communication,
the reason
of infidelity.
Infidelity.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
we are.
Like
now it look like we bring personality into this discussion, and there's no personality. So let's base on the main topic.
Okay.
They find the reason why people cheat on their spouse.
That is why we were saying the reason, the main factors were communication. Hold on.
Communication. Yeah.
We're going list by list. We have 5.
You have 5 then.
5
okay. Let me read this comment quickly. Emma Temako said that you are right, my brother. Listening is the key. Effective communication, and communication is a two-way street, and both parties have to create a safe place for effective communication. Yeah. Your partner is not
a mind reader. Say hello to that.
Say hello. Yeah. Big shout out to you, Mrs. Temako. Okay.
Wait a minute. Sophie wanted to say something.
Can we talk about, like, what do we consider as cheating? Because there can be different
aspects.
People think differently.
And what causes it?
But like, what is cheating? Is cheating only having sex with someone, or is cheating also talking with someone, or is cheating if you see in the club or hear something from someone that your guy was dancing in a club with someone else?
It seems like you're talking. Mega don't want to say something. We're gonna continue soon. The main part.
That's an interesting point that you bring right now. Technically,
Sophie, remember, African men don't cheat.
Cheating doesn't come that sleeping with someone. Okay.
Now
I
this
think
is you talking. This is
this
your
is-
opinion.
yeah, your opinion.
exactly.
My opinion. And I
So
guess
you said cheating doesn't come by sleeping with somebody?
Definitely, yeah.
So when you sleep with
No,
somebody,
wait,
what
wait.
you call
Let,
that?
let him
listen,
make his
What
point.
do you count as cheating?
No,
Cheating,
wait.
okay. Like you sleeping with someone, that's a cheating. Sorry, let me refer me back. Okay.
Okay.
But my point I'm saying right now, okay, you even chatting with like someone, like
Of
you trying
course.
to get to know someone, that's cheating.
That's true.
Okay, you cheating on your spouse. Okay, you having a secret spending. Okay, now you have a friend. You say it's a friend. For me, technically, let me put it this way. Okay, I don't trust this thing, this friendship thing. Like my
A man can be
my
with
woman.
women.
Between
with a man?
men and women.
Yeah, that's me. That's mine. But me here, Mega here, sitting here. This thing they call friendship. She's my best friend. For me, that's an underline. I cannot have my girlfriend. She has a male best friend. I supposed to be his best friend.
Her best friend.
Yeah, her best friend. I'm the one that's supposed to be the best friend.
But where were you when she was?
Wait, no,
friends with those
wait,
She just met you,
no,
though.
no, let's get this thing straight.
Yeah, we're getting it straight.
Let's get this thing straight,
Okay.
okay?
So-
that's why before Joe say something, okay? Before your relationship go to another level, you create that friendship, okay? A woman or a man can decide to take a best friend they call as a bestie when they are not having that kind of connection with their partners. Okay, a lot of women will tell you that my partner is my best friend.
Yeah, I agree on that.
My partner is my best friend. So me, technically, okay, having my relationship, okay, my girlfriend. For me, let me put it this way, right? My girlfriend. That's the point. That's a A plus. Okay. When we met, I was like, yo, you're my best friend. Okay. If you were having any female best friend, I would never stop it. Hey, stop talking to them. But I think that, okay, regardless of like we have other things that we have to talk about, like friends, okay, because these are the things that you were doing with that friend before we met.
Okay. Let's not.
So I hope you understand, Sophie, where I'm going from. Okay. Then okay, no, let me answer your let me answer your question right now. You was talking about cheating, okay? Now, chatting with someone is cheating. Okay, hanging out like for instance, I'm trying to get to know you. Okay, then automatically I know I have a girlfriend. Of course, I'm cheating. I'm cheating on my girlfriend.
I don't think chatting with somebody is cheating.
It depends what kind of chatting.
No.
If
It
it's
has a-
like,
it has a great
if it's more,
No.
I think okay.
Guys, let's stick to the topic.
No. What the conversation they're having is good too.
Yeah,
The question she asked was a very authentic one.
Very authentic.
Okay, it's very
Yeah.
authentic, Diana.
Yeah.
The question here is that I will put a flash sign to it. Why? What cost the cheating?
Yeah.
You understand? I'll put a flash sign to it. What cost it? Like I said earlier on, if a dog is at home and the dog is not treating him well, he ran to another home and they have given him food to eat and give him bed to
Why
sleep.
you always bringing dogs in this?
No, I'm just
Okay, Joe.
I'm just making that sense.
Sophie, go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, for example, if there's a guy and there's a girl, and let's say that the girl is flirting with someone else, and she's thinking about maybe cheating, maybe not, but she's flirting with someone else. That's because she wants attention because she doesn't get it from someone.
Exactly.
I don't count it as cheating if you're flirting with someone
Oh,
because
me, that-
somehow it makes you feel also alive. You get somehow some kind of rush.
Sophie.
But if somebody would,
Let her finish.
if somebody would like tell someone that, yeah, I want to have sex with you or whatnot, that would be like in the boundary of cheating, basically, like in the line of cheating, because then you would suggest something like that.
Sophie, I think what she's just referring to is emotional cheating. As Sister Emma said here, she said here are the different type of infidelities, cheating.
Physical infidelity,
emotional
emotional cheating,
and
that's
then
what I was saying.
cyber
Yeah.
infidelity,
and then financial.
infidelity,
And that is exactly what
etc., etc.
Yeah.
My take on this situation is that if you are a woman, if you are a man at home, both sides, okay, always listen. Listen is the key. Always notice the presence of your partner. It's very important. You know, irrespective, you are tired, irrespective you have a long day, communication, checking upon you every day. You send text message. You know, those women, they love those petty. Let me tell you this. Somebody was telling to.
No, here in Finland. Sorry.
No, but
no, me. I'm gonna be specific right now.
It's general. It's general, Musa.
But we can't generalize.
No, me. I'm trying to generalize it. Sorry to cut you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, checking upon your woman, sending her a text message, lovely text message. If you don't do that,
that's an A+.
If you don't do that, and that woman got another man attention, that man sending that text message, you are in big trouble. Because relationship is an attention seeker. So once you don't seek that attention for that relationship, you are not ready. Don't go in. I mean, that's my point. If you know you are not ready, you are not that type of relationship person, then it's your choice. That is individual thing. But then don't go and disturb somebody's son or somebody's daughter if you are not ready. Because relationship is a covenant. Once both of you are there, you have something together and you are building something for the future. You understand? So once you made up your mind, you are building something for the future, there is no excuse. That excuse is not acceptable. So you have to be ready for every circumstances that comes along the way. Yeah, you can carry on, Musa.
Okay, just give me 60 seconds on this. Okay, I'm just 60 seconds. Okay. When I use the word like no here in Finland, okay, the point that Joe is saying like checking, okay, I would say, okay, I'm gonna be a typical example here right now. Okay, probably I was seeing someone before, like, you know, in the morning, hey, good morning, what's up, how you doing, hope you have a good night and stuff like that, do have a wonderful day. Okay, you keep on doing this. In the afternoon you check on or check up on this person, okay, when she's at work or stuff like that. In the evening you check up on, like, it reached a point that this person be like, okay, I think you're doing too much. Okay, you're doing no, let's be honest.
No, it's true.
For me, I'm coming, right? For me, I knew that, okay, checking upon your partner, okay, is the most important thing.
Of course.
Okay, even if I'm living with you in a house, okay, when you're at work, okay, it's one thing that I learned from my dad, okay. My dad always like each hour or hour and a half, he would check up on my mom. Be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hope you good. That's all for you. But here, what I'm saying here, I've seen, like, for me, I've been an example. I've seen other people probably dating, like, I'm not trying to be racist or whatever, racial whatever. But what I'm saying, like, I've seen it. You dating someone, you checking up on this person, okay, like 24 hours around the clock. Let me just put it this way. Then she came to the point that, oh, I think you're doing too much. So what's the point?
She's not that interested to you in you.
But that's why we can't generalize. All women are the same.
All
men are the same.
same. Yeah. But most women, trust me, when they're like, it's getting too much. Because women who cares for you, they want to hear.
I agree on Musa. It happens to me too. A girl actually left me in 2010 because she said that I'm too nice. You understand? Yeah. So
thank you.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I agree with you on that point. But at the end of the day, I thought, you know, like I always said, that anything wasn't meant for me wasn't meant for me.
True.
You understand? So if you end I'm too nice and you want to go away, I wish you all the best.
You're too nice because you're used to toxic people. It's not your fault. You know, toxic attract and not attract toxic. So maybe you were too nice.
Yeah.
Richard.
Let me put my, of course, we're talking about what is cheating.
What's your definition of cheating?
I think, we've been talking like everybody talking like a beginning of a relationship. We have beginning of a relationship where there are those sweet, nice things and all this, chemistry, and but then the relationship grows. Then there is a change. There is a second step
when it's
on
involved.
that when it's becoming more matured. And maturity means that you understand the person and you have understand where you are and you have the clarity of who you are with. That is the next. So sometimes even you don't need to say something. The person already know what you need. You understand? Sometimes, and in that case, when we're talking about that stage, we have to understand that there are many things that you will drop like saying when she's talking about giving someone the chance to feel like you are flirting. In that point, you should avoid those things because you've already have a stable and clarified relationship. You should avoid because those things, if you really, really have a good image of getting to have a good home and a future like with a partner, I think you avoid yourself going to some places or doing some things that can create even a little chance that cheating can occur.
Exactly.
Which is like, going to the party. Those going to the party or even going to Facebook and all this, like this dating stuff, you are giving a little chance that the cheating can occur. You understand? So I think if you guys have reaching that, of course, the beginning you have your own routine, whatever you are doing before you guys met. But when you get to the next level of your relationship, understanding that this is who I am, I think you should, go away with all those things and also try to put, because, you have to understand that when you are in a relationship, a stable relationship, you want a peace, a happy home, you have to have the idea that you, how do you say it? You want this thing, you are sharing something very unique. And so if your partner is sharing something that it should be sharing with you,
to somebody else,
you are devaluating your relationship.
That comes to the lack of respect.
Exactly.
That comes to
so I think when you are in the level of like being stable and having a peaceful relationship, I think you should avoid yourself into some certain things like texting, flirting, and all, going to places where your partner is not there, that you can have the chance to.
I think, Richard, also I can add to this, is when a man or a woman knows what they want, let's say we are in a relationship, what is the vision? What is the goal? Because when a man with a vision doesn't really engage himself in those things that will provoke him.
Yes.
His vision is set. All he needs is a supportive partner and an understanding woman. So mostly, I would say most men, of course, we are humans. We're not perfect. Even it's always like men cheat, but women actually we are better at this. To be honest, to be honest.
No, but this topic is vice versa. So it's not correct.
We're very, we're very. Sister Emma just said that.
Don't make it sound like we are bashing on women.
No, we're not bashing women. Now we're here. That's why I invite my girls over here. So, Sister Emma said there are many reasons why. There are many reasons why someone wants to check on his or her partner. Frequently, it could be because of own insecurity, lack of trust, caring, fear of unknown. This is so true, and I'm actually going to share this.
This Max.
No, I will read Max soon. I'm going to share this, what Emma said. Guys, I have been through this. There was the time before I became a mother. I used to be engaged to somebody, and this guy couldn't even trust his own best friend. Whenever he goes to work, he will make sure that he will call me, and I have to describe what I had on, where I'm sitting.
Wow.
Like how toxic.
That's too much.
And first, for me, I was just thinking that, okay, this is too much, but maybe he just loved me that much.
That's toxic.
But now that I'm realizing, like, what? I was actually being with a freaking narcissistic. Even my best friends, my female friends, they will come in the house. He'll be like thinking that I have something like sexual stuff with them because of how close I was with my female friends.
So when do you discover he's a
narcissist? And trust me, ladies, by the way, if you're listening, if you want to know when a nigga is cheating, sorry guys, when a man is cheating, these are the times, because this guy of mine that I used to know, everybody describe him as Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect, like he does no wrong. He was like cooking, cleaning, buying me good things. And he's a black man. So I was really surprised at how nice he was. Not knowing the Mr. Nice Guy. All this time while he was being so super insecure of me having something else or whatever, he was out here in the streets having different kind of Finnish girls. But I never knew that.
Okay.
Never knew that.
Okay.
So guys, if your man is very insecure of you, Just make
It
know
got
that.
it got both ways.
It's, yeah, it
got
goes,
both
yeah,
ways.
it is.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
does.
When
It
a
does.
woman is very insecure, just know we are doing something.
Okay. Let
Yeah.
Insecurity.
I want to conclude. this.
Insecurity.
Yeah.
Say, what is it now?
You
Now,
have to read
Maya
Max.
just said. Wait, Maya just said that's him telling on himself. If they always accuse you, that means they're cheating on you.
Please read Mark's message. That's true.
Okay,
Don't
Max was
forget.
just saying when the woman didn't find you, you were too nice. He just comments on that you just have to be your authentically self.
Yeah, and
If the other person leaves, they were not meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
So
The first
don't
one,
forget to
that's
pay
true.
attention to your partner.
Okay.
That's what he says.
Yeah, big shout out to you, Max, too. My point here is that, like I said earlier on, brother and sister, if you are not ready, make you no go there. You can. There's so many women.
Single, mingle.
Stay single and mingle.
Yeah,
You understand?
mingle.
Because relationship is something that once you jump in, it's a
Gotta be
commitment.
Yeah.
It's straightforward. It's not a married thing, don't get me wrong, but then it's a commitment that you need to be serious. And one thing I want to say is that if you're in a relationship, although you guys are not married, I will not encourage, forgive me, like intimacy, sex or whatever it is, due to my background. I'm a Christian, so of course we along the side, you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
You understand? But what I was trying to say is that you have to also, those things also is our problem. I'm tired, I can't do it, I'm not in the mood. It's a huge vacuum.
Okay, so
in
that's
relationship.
Emotional and physical disconnect.
Exactly.
That's
So
what you
you
mean,
always have to, and sometimes also we the men also and we the women vice versa, we also have to praise our partner. Oh, you look nice, because these are the things that a man, a woman easily to get that attention from other person. You understand? But some men, you just give birth, you're looking fat. Some women, you eat, look at your belly. Look at you, you change. All those comments are not relevant.
It's not relevant, but I also think that it just brings us to our bringing, as we...
Exactly. So we really have to be careful. We have to be there for each other. We have to praise our partner. You look nice, even though the person, maybe one of the shoe is burning outside. You look nice, or you look beautiful. You look handsome. Praise is something that everyone wants. Even God Himself wants praise. You understand? So if you praise somebody, the person look nice, your partner. Oh, when I was coming from home, my husband said I look nice. Or my wife said I look nice. It's a joy. But if you are coming from home, look what you are wearing. Look this, look this, look this. These are the things that if they go outside, they get the attention from somebody else. It's easy.
Who appreciates you.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you, Dr. Job. Now, I actually want to emphasize on this emotional and physical disconnect, okay? Guys, this is what you guys need to know. When a woman cheats, they're often trying to fill an emotional void. That just what Joe was saying, because sometimes men take women for granted by not praising them or giving them enough compliments.
But that's revenge.
That's not listen. Can you please listen without it's not revenge, because when a woman cheats on you, just know that the relationship is unsavable. You cannot save that relationship anymore, because before ever we actually cheat, we meditate and think about it, and when we actually do it, that's mean there's no saving to this relationship. So as I was reading, when a woman cheats, they are often trying to fill an emotional void. Women frequently complain of disconnect from a spouse and at the wish to be desired and cherished, just like Joe said. Women are more likely to feel unappreciated and ignored and seek the emotional intimacy of an extramarital relationship. So basically, when they want to feel loved, be wanted, they seek elsewhere. That is emotional connection they're trying to build with somebody else. So please, spouses out there, if you're married, Sophie, you were saying?
Yeah, well, the physical side, lack of sex. Because usually, let me tell you. So, the thing is
What's
that
your take on
people
that, yeah?
people generalize that the women don't want to have sex in a relationship that as often as guys. But now the studies show that also the guys are going that way, that they don't want to have sex as much as the women.
My God.
So
No, but
that's because some women they want many times
have
a
you
week.
read the statistic?
Yeah, there are some women. Who are, sex addicts.
Listen, it takes only 30 men in this world to impregnate the whole women on this planet, statistically. The energy God have given man, and you are a man, he say you don't want, there's a problem. I'm telling you, I'm being straightforward.
But
Richard,
not all men are the same.
As Musa is sitting down, as Richard is sitting down, as I am here, energized.
Richard was showing me the finger, and I'm saying like, you are already alive. They see. What's your take on this, Richard?
I mean, like,
what is your take?
Of course.
Imagine yourself as a married man, and you don't get, your woman doesn't really satisfy you, like, physically. Is that something that will make you look elsewhere?
Not looking as well, I would think. I would just say if you think you are not being satisfied in that way in a relationship, I think you have to call up the relationship, not looking elsewhere. Because when you look elsewhere, it's like you are offending the person that you are with. So you become the same again. Like you put yourself in the same level.
But Richard, then you keep going one relationship to another relationship if you cannot find a solution to the problem.
Yes, and this is why, I don't know on your religion, but mine,
of course,
you have a right to marry.
Oh, no, that side, yes, I understand.
Yeah, you have a right to marry and divorce. That divorce, married is good, and divorce is also good. You understand? And so that's why we have married and divorce.
Yeah, but I have to clarify myself that I'm not supporting cheating when I say these things, but I think that lack of sex is one of the reasons why it happens, that somebody's not satisfied.
100%.
I'm not saying it is not, but what I'm saying, how to take it. Because as a human, of course, as a human individual, you will not, like the way they say, you don't have to be a person with a revenge, because you cannot revenge the person in the way the person hurt you. You cannot. You understand? So cheating or looking somewhere is not the solution for lack of sex in your marriage. It's not. So the thing is, of course, it is a cause of it that people will look elsewhere, but at least you could resolve it and then you look elsewhere. You understand? But not in that situation. You have the contract, you have the agreement with the person, and then anything that you do, any little secret you keep away from your partner is a cheating, to my understanding. You understand?
That brings us to lack of communication.
Miss Day.
Wait, Megadon, before you comment,
I don't want this to skip me anyway.
I wanted to say this, Megadon. Listen, humans. So men are more likely to have affairs than women, and are often seeking more sex or attention, as Sophie said earlier. Men express their love in more physical way. Okay? They often don't have the perfect feeling words for their wives, so sex becomes an important part to connect in intimacy. What do you say to that, Megadon?
Anyway, I'm
disagreeing.
For me, I disagree. Okay.
100%.
Yeah. Let me come to Sophie right now. Okay. Yeah. About the intimacy thing. Okay. Technically, it goes with a sex drive. Okay. For instance, okay, like you can give your partner like Monday through Friday, okay, every day. But like the sex drive, probably the woman have a different sex drive. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, which like you cannot reach to the, like, let me say probably 35% of a woman can probably, you know what? Let me suppress. You understand what I'm saying?
Did you say 45%?
35%. Let me put it this way. Okay. 35% of a woman probably gonna be like, you know what? Let me just suppress. Okay, like my man cannot reach to my sex drive. You understand what I'm saying? But another side, okay, be like, you know what? Okay, he's not giving me what I want. Okay, you know what? The moment like she find it somewhere else, okay, or the guy find it somewhere else, okay, like definitely that's a total infidelity. Okay. So like the sex drive thing, you understand? That's that when it comes to the sex thing, this is something communication has to go involved like as well.
Of course.
Okay, communication has to involve. Now, for instance, okay, for me, when I enter in a relationship, okay, these are all the conversation I have with my partners about sex. What is your sex drive? Okay, we talk about it. Because at the end of the day, if I knew that okay, this cannot go to this point, I want my partner to know at that particular point. Okay, but let me come back. Okay, like I guess like people are trying to let me try to make people understand. Okay, dating a woman. Okay, it doesn't mean that okay, as soon as you guys in bed, okay, you do whatever you want to do. You understand me? It goes with a foreplay. It goes with a foreplay because at the end of the day, you want to make the woman feel like a woman. You go with a foreplay, but technically, for we okay, not all guys.
Could you explain the meaning of foreplay for those brothers and sisters who don't understand?
Foreplay goes in a sense. Okay, the romance thing. Okay, like doing the thing that I don't want to go like too deep, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't want to go too deep.
So but stimulating the woman's brain.
Yeah, like the foreplay. Yeah, because at the end of the day, for me, technically, here, I believe on foreplay. I believe on foreplay. I believe on foreplay so badly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so happy that you really mentioned that. This advice definitely works for those people who just like met, like, let's say we just met. You know, when we just met, you're so full of loving and all that kind of stuff. Now imagine yourself being with the same woman for 10 years, 15 years, and so plus many years. How do you keep that love? You know, how do you keep that sex spicy? Because I think that's what's missing in most marriage nowadays. That's why most married men seek elsewhere, because it's so exciting and it's so, you know, you meet somebody new, fresh, without no stretch mark and all that kind of stuff. So you are excited about that. Now, how do a married man or a woman keep their man or woman happy in bed while being so many years in marriage?
It can be so many things. It shouldn't be only in bed. Okay. I know so many people in this country.
We're talking about now physical aspects.
Yeah, I'm talking about physical aspects, something that I've witnessed. He said that why I should take my wife to a restaurant to eat. I was looking at him. I said,
but we're not talking about the villagers, because you're talking about.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about village. I'm talking about somebody who is educated.
Educated in a book way, but this is what I mean by villagers.
No. That has nothing to do with villager. Yeah. It's the mentality.
Village mindset. That's how I.
It's the mentality. People, yes. I don't call those people villagers. It's because some people are not born being romantic.
Exactly. Now,
so you don't call that. So those people are not villagers. No, it's something that they need to be taught of.
And guess what?
You understand? So all I'm trying to say is that
those are the same people who do one in one go. When it comes about sex, they don't even understand what is foreplay. Yeah,
that's why I'm trying to emphasize on this, that if you're a man like that, my own opinion, me Joe sitting here, my own opinion, I'm entitled to it. At least once in a month, take your partner to a restaurant, you sit, you have a conversation. It's not necessary you have to go to the club. It's not necessary you have to go. Just go to a restaurant, walk around. Half of the season, you travel together, you experience things.
What about the spa?
No, it's vice versa.
Yeah, anywhere.
It's vice versa. You understand? I'm just saying vice versa. You understand? It has to be that way, because it shouldn't be only the bed. Because if it's only the bed, the relationship based only the bed. But if it's come a whole broad that okay, we travel together, we do things together. Sometimes you go play football together, you go play volleyball together. These are the things that spicy the relationship. You understand? It's not something that you have to be boom 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 all the time, bro. You get boom boom, you'll be tired.
It's
you
not
understand?
even about pum pum. It's just like, okay, turn the lights off. Let's, you know, when
you understand?
When you just
and
that.
And I want to also talk on what Mega was talking about, the foreplay. If you're a man, don't rush the system. Don't rush the system. You know, you have to take your time. It's like you are roasting a plantain. You don't put to the fire, then you have to turn it. You turn it. You know, you turn it back and forth. So you keep turning the plantain until the plantain get ripe.
No.
You understand?
Exactly.
Then you hit the hill on the neck.
So you can turn the plantain with nice words, you know, or just
I said
you know,
plantain, that's why I use the word plantain.
That's why I said with nice words,
Yeah.
complimenting that plantain.
The
making
plantain.
that plantain really
Plantain look beautiful, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you turn the plantain nicely. You turn it. You look this side. This is okay. This is ripe. This one cooked very well.
Okay, we're getting out of the concept right
So,
now.
yeah.
You get what he meant by the plantain, guys.
Miss D, you asked like what should they do to spice up the relationship?
Exactly. Those people
So
who have been in a
there's-
relationship for long. they
So
get married
there's
people.
different things. There's toys. There's everything. You can agree that you
Toys.
go.
What about the people who are holy people who don't like?
Oh, you're
don't
talking
use
about
toys?
dildos, right?
We don't use those languages over.
I'm saying, but okay, sorry.
Don't you
Toys,
come
yeah.
out.
Like what I'm
You
saying.
know what?
let's say adult
Momo just
toys.
said
Okay,
intimacy is not
okay.
sexual. This is exactly what I meant. It
But
doesn't have to be sexual.
Of course
That's-
not.
that's what I'm
but
ta- that's what I'm
why
saying.
I have to agree with Joe
Yeah.
that there needs to be some kind of effort from both sides.
Exactly.
There's dates, there's traveling, there's different kind of stuff, and then there's some kind of like you can send another one a dirty text or something during the day. That's
In
spicing
the
up.
office,
Bam,
exactly.
Bam, 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 bam. In
So
bam.
please take note,
In bam.
guys.
That's a very good point. Sophie.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Anyway.
Maya just said the examples of dogs changing home and roasting plantain. I'm loving this conversation.
That's a very good thing anyway. Miss D, right? The thing that's Sophia say right now here, which is very, very vital. I think this is something that people miss in a relationship, like trying to spice it up the relationship.
Spice it up.
Like you need to spice it up. Like me, I always talk about myself right now. I don't like bugging a relationship.
Yes.
When you're bugging, not for me, because I always love to spice the things up. Okay. Because I want to send certain messages to you, okay? I was like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So like, she has to feel it. She was like, oh, that I want her to feel comfortable. Like, no, sorry to use the French word. Like, yo, you're so nasty. You understand what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Yeah, but she knows that she's cool with it. Okay, because it's something that we're gonna laugh about it.
Okay, but there you go again, Mega. It's all about knowing the partner, as Richard just said earlier, you know.
And it's
when
the
you know-
communication.
yeah,
It's
the
a
communication,
Mega.
because
Yes, sir.
when
Mega.
you know
Yes, sir.
that
The word-
lady and who she is and how she likes to be
The word,
talked to,
the word nasty is a sexy word.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
But
Listen,
the point that
so
Diana is saying,
people always get that word wrong. It's a very,
I love it.
You know, you
I
tell,
love
oh,
it.
you look nasty. That is very romantic.
I love when a woman
You know,
says that.
it turns certain page on.
I would use the word naughty.
No, me, I love
It's
that.
okay.
Nasty can take like, oh, you're so nasty.
Yeah.
Or, ooh,
No,
you're
you-
so
no,
nasty.
It
put
depends.
your ooh there.
It depends on the mood. It depends on the mood.
Of course.
It depends on the mood. There's other moods that you go.
Yeah.
Your spouse gonna be like, yo, you so nasty. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
okay, guys.
And one advice I also would give: if you're a man, please learn how to cook.
Bam bam.
It's very important that your spouse or your partner is from work. You surprise her with a very nice dinner. You set the table. But some men, chai.
I mean, we're living in a modern day world. Doesn't mean that a wife has to be wife, which is
Of
stay
course.
home,
Exactly.
Learn how to
eat,
cook.
and cook and
You
clean.
know, you have to.
Because she is working, you are working, you guys have kids.
And
so
that
you guys
and that
want-
narrative that we have that
Yeah.
a woman has to cook the food all the time.
She's gonna get
please rub it out of your mind.
gonna
It's
get
not
tired.
it's not a correct thing. A man cook, it will cook. If a woman cook, it will cook. So both sides can cook. Of course, woman can do 65% or 70%, but you the man try as much. Even you don't know how to boil rice, YouTube is there.
Fix it.
You understand? You can fix it.
Just think of your relationship as a teamwork, team effort.
Period.
Everything that you do, you got to do it equal, 50-50. Nobody is superior than the other one. And nobody's
Absolutely.
better than you are. The man, she's the woman. You bring income, she bring income. And how you guys, like I said, you know, when a man has a vision, a woman is there to back him up. So you have to back her up also. If you want more sex and more loving, you have to be there for her, because women, we want to feel emotionally.
But you have to reach halfway.
Yeah, that's what I said, 50-50. Of course we're willing. But a man with that mindset, you are the woman, you got to stay home and do this and do that, while I go outside and, you know, you can hustle, I can hustle too. So what's different with that? The only difference is if you want my respect, if you want me to respect you as my husband, you gotta appreciate me and love me as your woman. When you love your woman, you don't treat them like a slave or a house girl or a house woman. You treat her with dignity.
Exactly.
Okay? So guys, we have a few minutes left before we
go to the
before we end our lives. We're gonna continue this part 2. We're gonna have this part 2 discussion another time.
I just wanna
Richard,
put on top of what Megagon said about the foreplay.
Come closer, yeah.
Most of people too, like foreplay doesn't really mean that it starts when you guys are ready to do some. It could also start even from the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
You start sending some
Absolutely.
signal, how you talk and how the person will already having the message
Exactly.
before
Exactly.
everything. Then you
Yeah.
become so excited.
Exactly.
So that's what I just want to.
Actually, that's so right, Richard, and I'm gonna give an example of that because just imagine you have a effed up day with this person. You guys are arguing, fighting, whatever, and then when the night comes, you want to touch that lady and you want to have some intimacy. How can you want to have intimacy when you already know that you and this lady wasn't fine this morning? And you want the lady to be understanding because you are the man and you need to be pleased. What's your take on that as a man? Do you think the man has the right to feel anything like that?
Sometimes, me, I'm being very strict and also about experience. Sometimes people said argument also spice it up the relationship, and it gives you a different drives to each other. But of course, it is all about the signal that you send to each other. Before before you guys get to the point of want to do something, you always have to read between. You always have to read between the line, and you always have to try to understand that how is your partner feeling, because some of the people find, we have different kind of feelings, drives, but sometimes even people find it more exciting when they are, and then when they are arguing, when they find it more exciting, and they, so it's all about knowing your partner and knowing what you guys have, and
that is true.
Yeah, so that's what I think. It doesn't have to be like, oh, do you have a right to, after we've been arguing the whole day and now you want to, it depends on the situation. It depends on the things that the way you guys, the connective that you have between each other. So but most important, try to send a signal. That's what so send a signal and read between the line, read and see how the person is responding before you can, you can put the person in the mood, because you can even have an argument or fight in the next minute you are on, because the signal has,
Yeah, I think this brings us to love compatibility. This brings us to that. So basically, there are two people together. If you don't know, they're compatible for one another, and that also that's also one risk factor for people to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because let's say I'm an introvert, and my better half, he's also an introvert. Like, we're both like loud mouth, and we're all like outgoing. I don't see that working. A relationship as a partner, we have to be opposite. Opposite always attract for me. If you are an introvert, seek for an extrovert. Meaning that if you're that kind of person who likes to go out, do things, seek for somebody who calms your soul down. Somebody who's, you know what I mean? But if you're both like, outgoing and all about that life, spontaneous, in the beginning it's gonna be good, but in the long run,
but
it's just a recipe for disaster.
But you have to have also like same interests. Like, for example, if you both like going out, that's important, because of course I would want to go out with my partner.
Yeah, of course.
So it can't only be opposite.
That you're right. It cannot be always opposite. But what I meant by opposite attract is let's say this love compatibility, right? As you said, they have to have the same interest. It doesn't mean that an extrovert, let's say you're an extrovert and I'm an introvert, we could have the same interest by doing things. Okay, I like going out, but I don't like going out as much as you do, but I don't mind going out with you. That's the same interest.
Yeah.
I like working out, and I would love to have a partner who likes to work out. That, but if you are with a partner who you guys are not compatible in any form or ways. There is this girl who likes to just, do makeup and be on live, and there's this guy who is always like reading Bible. How do you see that being compatible? That brings issue. So if you are right now in a relationship which is new, or you've been in a relationship, in a marital relationship, and you see that you guys are two different, you have to check your compatibility. Like how, is this relationship gonna last? It's better to save yourself now than wait for many, many more years.
Yeah, but also that is one thing that I always advise myself, that you will never know somebody until you live with them.
That is so true.
You understand? So, and
that
also
is so true.
The truth about a human being is we growing.
Yes.
We grow, so we are able to learn more, and education will never stop. You can learn till they're, So I think the moment you understand and agree to be into something with somebody, I think the word we are not compatible, it is over. Because it's a time to learn. It's a learning process. It's a time to adjust. You know that it's not always beautiful. You already know this thing, that this person is this way, before you agree to be into. So now when you agree and come in together, now it's a time for you to understand that it's a growing time for you to learn more and grow and study and know things that you don't know, because this person you don't know. So instead of you thinking that, we are not compatible, let me just sign out, and those time, I think they are over when like you become like a relationship, like a married or something. It is already over for. It's only the point at that moment, because always you will have some bad times that you feel like tired of your spouse, you feel it's too annoying, this guy is boring or whatever, but it happens.
All these factors before you
exactly.
enter,
it happens really in a relationship.
Commits,
Exactly. We all know that it happens in a relationship where you could get boring, you could get a lot of stuff. But when you have the idea in your mind that it is a growing process, that you have to understand, you need to grow. So you could ask yourself, before exiting that relationship, you could ask yourself, what did I learn? What kind of growth did I bring to this relationship? What do before I used to talk anyhow, and did I change that tone? Did I being able to be a better person that I am before? You understand?
Did
so
it
with
mold
that,
me to become
exactly,
a better version of myself?
with that kind of mentality, with that kind of mindset, I believe you will find a way to understand, and you find a way to understand your partner, and you find a way to always make a space to understanding and to improvement.
Yeah.
You understand?
That takes a person to be selfless.
Exactly.
And practice patience.
Exactly.
Be empathetic in most situations.
I add a little to what Richard said. And also always also learn from your mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if a person, a man or woman, you are in your previous relationship, when you move to the next level, which is the next relationship, okay, what are the things that I did previously that didn't go well with me?
Yes.
What are the potholes I need to fill so that in this relationship or my current relationship will not affect the same way with the previous one did. So these are the things that people don't look out for. And it's very important that you also have to observe yourself. What are the things that I do to piss my partner off? What are the things that, probably if I do, my partner will not like it? Am I doing wrong? Somebody, I'm not doing wrong. No, you are human.
But
It's go both ways.
Exactly. There's some people who are just egoists, they're full
Exactly.
of their ego and pride.
They can't
so
say
instead of
sorry.
them admitting their wrong
So-
ways, they just act like
So if you say sorry to your partner, sorry is a word that if you use for your partner, she knows that remorsely you have, repent from what you did. And this is very, very important that we, especially I can say that we the men, we have that attitude at times, and some few men also have that attitude. But then, it's nice that both sides will be compromised in certain details.
That's the key one, compromising.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm sorry for what I did. Maybe I should have done better. So where's the way forward? And also let's learn from each other. It's very important that we learn from each other, and also we don't also provoke each other like, you did this last time ago. They bring positive vibes, because in relationship, if you keep going backward,
reminding them of their mistakes,
exactly,
and
then you are not helping the person physically and mentally. You understand? So the way forward, okay, you have done the mistake, let's move on. You understand? We settled that case. What next? What next? Let's move on. Always have to be positive vibes. I know one way or another, a woman, they have their thing. I'm in this mood. A man, sometimes business is not going well. It's normal. But then that's
where the communication comes.
Exactly. You have to set.
Communicating.
Yeah. But then you have to set a priority. That's where priority come in. The priority is your relationship. You understand? So many a times we let work affect our relationship and our family, and we shouldn't. You understand? These are the things that break marriage, break relationship. You understand? For example, if work didn't go well for me at home, at work, I will not go home and put that pressure to an innocent person who is waiting for me. I'd rather have to go home and be happy. By then, what about me also going home, relaxing my mind, and my partner also will come heavily on me? It go both ways. You understand? So let also be careful and look up to those things. It's very, very important that we will sit down and discuss our thing. And lastly, does not bring third party in your relationship. Always learn how to solve your own problem within yourself. These are the keys.
If you can seek a professional counselor,
even the professional, they are divorcing themselves.
Or even a spiritual counselor, or even a spiritual counselor, guys. Lolo just said ego and pride are relationship killers. She said that. So, guys, I thank you guys for tuning in, for coming. Richard, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Sophie,
wonderful.
thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Megadon, thank you for coming. And
Diana, we can do part 2 because this is.
But
we have to do this series because the comment that come today, I think this is the highest point comment.
Ladies in the comments, please let us know if you guys want part 2. Then we're gonna have a part 2 of this conversation another day. But there you have it. So these are the risk factors for marital infidelity. So basically, lack of communication, financial pressure, lack of respect, emotional and physical disconnect, and love compatibility. So please check yourself if you are in that situation where you feel like you want to cheat on your spouse. Check and see if these are the things that are lacking in that relationship.
Yes.
If they're lacking, then I'm sure that whatever you do, you're doing it to save yourself.
Absolutely.
So, okay, everybody want part 2. So there will be part 2 coming soon. We just have to reschedule. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. Joe.
Yes, madam.
Before we head, please, I beg, play this, my favorite song, Chicha's Prayer. You should have played the female version. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my boyfriend. All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Holding out is such a task. That's why me I say this from my heart.
Are we out now?
Don't let me cheat.
Oh my God.
Cause as far as I can see, she loves only me. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend. But Lord, if you stop me from cheating.
Part 2.
Yeah. We have to. Because we dive in and
hope I don't get caught. So listen to me now. It's such a sticky situation, yeah. Me promise my girl fi only look in her direction, but everywhere me turn, me see her next one. And my body too weak and I ball for attention. I only wanna give the girls what they want. My lady says I'm wrong, wish you would understand. I don't wanna lie, but I don't want to cry. Yo, I'm so very weak inside. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend. Cause as far as I can see, she loves only me. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my cheat. But Lord, if you can stop me from cheating.
Yeah, thank you very much for tuning to Jesse Radio. This is how we end the show. God bless you. Don't go away. We have a Ghana artist that we're going to interview soon. And it's coming on live 7:30. My name is Joe Coker. And we have incredible people here. And that was amazing topic. Yeah. Callers need to in the phone, you know. The phone line was there, you know. It's there that you can call, you know. So next time you just call and everything will be fine. Thank you so much. And don't go away. You know, we still have program going on. We have 2 shows coming up. And it's coming live in the next 2 hours. In the next 1 hour, 30 minutes. It's coming a live interview. A Ghana artist, Ghana celebrity, you know. Kapastar. It's interview live on JC Radio. Thank you. And have a lovely day. Bye bye. So we set to getting it, but for we have one girl who keep forgetting it. Never get caught yet, we think we're making it. I hope we don't end up regretting it. Oh Lord.